is going to be a little different. Sorry for the whispering, but I'm trying to do this secretly, even though they'll hear it later regardless. The bunker is currently on lockdown because we got 3 threats at one time. One from the Pounders, or Poundcake's Raiders if you remember that lunatic. One from Tree Stump and their newly lost giant slime crab cat thing. One from the Crimson Bats as well. With that being said, this particular broadcast is being recorded early as we're putting the bunker into crisis mode for a bit. At least until the slime thing goes away. So no trade, no repairs, and no broadcasting for a bit. I guess now is a good time to talk about how we got here and why we're in crisis mode. The other day I set up an answering machine for whenever I'm asleep or not in the office. That way if someone tries to get into contact with me over the phone lines, I can at least try and respond back later. Here, I'll play what it sounds like for you now.
Hello, and thank you for calling the Rad Rabbit Radio Studio. The glorious host and audio god Rabbit is not in at the moment, and will not be able to take your call. If you have business with our esteemed leader of wonderful radio, please leave a message after the tone. And have a wonderful time of day.
Nifty, right? Well, this turned out to be a mistake, as some of those that called in seem to have considered this a slight of some kind. That, or they didn't care if it was actually me answering or not. The first of which was Poundcake. She decided it would be a good idea to leave this message for me.
Hey man, I got your answering machine. I forgot your name, but Sally told me you were 100% the reason as to why my favorite little kitty got away again. Seems you snuck your way in, took off their lovely little handcuffs, and you both ran away from me and all my tuna. I was even just about to give her a little bit of that salmon she was asking for. Anyways, now that I know it was you, I'm gonna send some of my goons over to kick your ass into the dirt and force you to tell us where my kitty's at. Thanks, loser. Bye.
As you can see, I'm being framed here. For sure, as I cannot even leave this bunker without tripping over my own fate. Like I can barely see the screens in front of me without squinting at them. Oh, that's not all, though. I did actually get a call from Caliber, and they told me about the experience.
Hey Rabbit, just leaving this voice message to let you know that Poundcake's goons might be coming to beat your ass into the dirt. I got away from them and was able to move all my equipment to my work, so now I don't have to worry about being kidnapped as easily anymore. Sally actually agreed to take the handcuffs off of me so I could go for a walk. I told them I'd be back, but you see, I lied. Isn't that incredible? Anyway, if you don't die, I'd love to chat again and learn more about your audio tech. Goodbye.
And that's still not even the last of it. I've gotten this threat from the Crimson Bats because I wasn't able to answer them at night until the answering machine was set up.
Yes. Hello there, Robot Rabbit. I am calling to let you know that since you have been ignoring my previous call so rudely, that we will be coming over for mandatory blood training soon. It was supposed to be voluntarily, but you made me wait so long, so see you soon, my good friend. And do not betray me again after this.
So yeah, things aren't going great over here right now, and I kind of have to lay low. This is actually being recorded right after I heard all those messages. I don't know when I'll be able to broadcast it, though. I suppose when it does broadcast, everyone can hear the reasons as to why. But for now, I have been advised to just hide in the panic room with everyone. I'm recording this pretty quickly, but I still have some time. Oh, yeah, I haven't explained the last message. I forgot. The last one was from Sage over in Tree Stump. They left me this message.
Hey there, Rabbit. Sorry to bother you and your new robot-sounding assistant. I just wanted to call in and let you know that I'm not dead or anything. We were actually able to tame that slime beast that was harassing us earlier. It turns out you were right, and the fish was the answer to get it to listen to us. However, we ran out of fish yesterday, and when one of us went to go feed it without the fish, it kind of got mad and ran off. It's been listening to your old broadcasts and heard about a bunch of fish from that Poundcake lady. I think it got it all wrong, though, because we know where she lives, and it ran the opposite way. We think it may have gone where you live. So, yeah, I hope everything works out, though. But while you have the chance, we're gonna go on a fishing expedition to make sure that we can have more for when it comes back. Oh, and if you're alive when it comes back, please do call me. That way you can talk about the medical journal that you have for me, maybe. But anyways, yeah, bye.
So, we're all kind of fucking hell screwed over here at my bunker. I'm hoping they all kind of just fight each other and go away, but I kind of doubt that. What the hell is wrong with all these fucking people? I mean, just because I listen in on them talking and, you know, gave them some bad info sometimes and maybe incited a raid of revolution by accident, it doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I'm just bad at information collection, which is why I kept doing those interviews. You know, those interviews with you folks out there. I'm doing this for you guys, you know. Ugh. I just wanted to stop being bored all the fucking time, and now I'm gonna get murdered by cultists or raiders or a slime crab monster thing. Why me? What did I do to deserve this? I'm shut in with bad eyesight. How was I supposed to know meddling in other people's affairs was bad? Honestly, most of you should be thanking me. I helped Caliber getting out of being kidnapped twice. I got a brand new gang for Poundcake. Sage is a new bodyguard. You know, once it stays still long enough. And Vamp has a whole ass load of new business because of my show. I listened in on them the other day, and they had like 8 new business deals because of me. That's like 8 more than it normally would have gotten. So yeah, sure, maybe I happen upon a couple of dark secrets and invade the privacy of some others. But it's all for a good cause and for good radio, you know. And isn't that more important? I can see how many of you are listening in at any one time, you know. Sure, a lot of it is people that usually just want to listen to music and then they get interrupted by me. But some of you actually tune in around the time I put these on air. It's like 3 or 4 of you right now, but still. Some of them may come from the people in the bunker here, but you know what, that still means something. It means someone cares. So, if you're hearing this, know that I appreciate your patronage. I also would appreciate it if those of you that want to try and murder me right now would stop. I know at least a few of you can hear this. So please, for the love of all that is not irradiated yet, please call off all of your goons. Also, Sage, Poundcake will probably trade you that fish or something. That'll probably make it so it'll keep that slime around longer, and it'll be easier than having to find so many fish right now. So, you know, try that. Shit, I gotta do this shit's tech ad now so I don't forget. There's a good chance this could be the last episode anyway, since I'm likely to die. Do you like living in a hole in the ground? Buy a shit stack bunker. That's it. Just do it, I guess. I really don't feel like doing any more for them right now, so hopefully that's good enough. It's really hard to whisper for this long. I wish these fuckers would call in again, so that I could speak to them normally, but I have a feeling it will take a bit for them to swallow their pride. That, and I still don't know when I'll get permission to air this. I suppose for those of you listening in on this situation, you'll just hear the broadcast end or something. Well, I guess before I sign off, I should go over some stuff I found out while I was trying to figure out why everyone was trying to kill us. Those night dudes are definitely not ones that are good to mess with, but also they can't attack anyone without being forced to through violence. They're mostly peaceful and only really attack without warning if you approach their base too closely. I'm gonna try and get a hold of some of the younger recruits there and see if they can tell me anything. I've also been able to get into contact with some of the merchants that have a guild in this area. They say that if I play my cards right, I might be able to do some ads for them as well. Oh, hopefully that weirdo Sage was talking about before isn't full of shit and will actually connect me to their crew. I don't even know their name yet, but they keep telling me they're legit. Oh, yeah, and I also got prank called again. But this time, one of those fuckers actually struck up a conversation with me because he forgot I was a human. They agreed to call in again sometime so I could interview them, so you all have that to look forward to, you know, if I'm alive. Fuck, I really hope I get to be alive after this. Well, that's all I got for now. I don't want to try my luck any further, as I think I can hear someone coming. This has been Rabbit, and I hope you have a rad... Alright, enough of that nonsense. I'm alive, ain't that peachy? I'm sure you're also fucking elated to know that I survived the onslaught. Actually, it was mostly the creature banging against the door constantly while the gangs of goons played cards with each other, allegedly. I'm honestly surprised these folks called in so quickly. It's almost like they actually listen now. Perhaps they thought I would cry and beg for mercy. Protocol says we hide, though, so begging for mercy isn't really our thing. Well, after this broadcast started playing, I got a call in from Vamp apologizing and calling off his bloodbaths. I'll play that for you right now.
Hey there, Rabbit. Sorry about the attempted murder and all that. I get upset very easily when I think I've been betrayed, you know? Because betraying is bad, you know. We can still be fiends together, right? Great, glad to hear it. Well, I shall call off my bets and they will be on their way. Don't forget to call me back so we can discuss your payment for real this time. I shall be waiting. Also, they have so far done no damage to your home. There was some kind of creature that was doing it for them? So, no harm done, yes? Goodbye!
See? Kinda fucked up. That was just the first message, though. The next one was from the lovely Poundcake. So let's go ahead and play that one for you.
Hey, meatbag. So, I just heard your show. Not because I was listening on purpose or anything, but if you really didn't take my kitty, I guess I'll leave you alone. I'm gonna ask Sally some more questions, because what you said seemed pretty on brand for her. Also, my guys reported in, and they said they didn't even have to start harassing you since a giant monster was doing that for them. Apparently, they made some friends and started playing cards. Pretty cool, huh? I guess I'm trying to say sorry for trying to mess you up and all that, I guess. But you can call me and I'll play some of my sick tunes for your show anytime you want, okay, buddy? Alright, we're buds now, right? Isn't that awesome? Anyways, smell you later, fucker.
So we also got a call from our dog friend just now while that was playing. But I couldn't answer because I was listening to that message. Which sucks. But it does mean I don't have to speak with anyone on the air, thankfully. I'm kind of tired from having to stand guard a lot. That was my punishment, actually. The nice part is they at least let me hold a gun for the first time in a while. They won't let me normally because of the last time I tried my hand at the range. I kind of shot out a few lights in there. I'm getting off track. Hey, here. Let's listen to this together and see what Sage has to say.
Heyo, good morning, Rabbit. Just wanted to call and let you know that we got Gregory away from the home. And I just heard the show, and I wanted to see if you were still alive. I really like the show now that my life isn't in danger. And I'm glad you helped us figure this monster stuff out. Oh, also, I got into contact with that Poundcake lady. She did say, though, we might be able to work out a deal for all our extra tuna. For now, though, we have a steady-ish supply of fish, from the local river. They've got a lot of extra, limbs and stuff. But hey, I think Gregory likes them. That's what you used to lure the beast away. I should cut this short. Please do call me back later, though. We can chat for a bit about the whole book you found for me. Eventually. But, you know, no time soon. It's totally fine. Anyway, have a nice day. See ya.
Cool. I guess the only one who hasn't called back in again is Caliber, but they don't really have a reason to call... Oh, for the love of... Hello? What do you want?
Oh gosh, sorry. I got kind of jealous and wanted to call in too. Sorry to bother you, but how you doing? How's it feel to be alive? Oh, this is Caliper, by the way. I left a message earlier.
Fine. It feels nice. Thank you for checking in. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Well, you seem a bit on the edge, so you can just call me back later so we can discuss an ad spot from Brittle Armaments. You know, that company I work for. Yeah. Have a good rest of your show. Oh yeah, and try not to mess with those night guys too much. They're kinda scary.
Cryptic. Okay. Nice of them to think of my situation, though. I guess I have even boarded you after this. I'm doing none of these calls I have to make on air. I'm already sure it will blow up in my face if I do. Not to mention, we have to assess which lines may need fixing since the thing blew past here. This has been an exhausting couple of days. Oh yes, dear listeners. It's been days. The only reason I was even able to start broadcasting this recording was because we stopped hearing banging on the main door. I think the beast fell asleep or something, or perhaps Sage arrived to take it home. I hope they can keep a leash on that damn thing on Gregory, because we have a lot of repairs to make on that door up there. Well, those repairs should be happening soon. I really hope the folks that were offering ads are for real. We could use the funds to help out after all that nonsense. Speaking of, I'm really glad I did the ad read before I did this part. Maybe I should record it in advance more often. Thinking about it, perhaps I should just have these fuckers record it themselves so I can play it during my broadcast sessions, so I don't have to be worried about fucking it up again. You know what? That one's going on the good ideas board. And done. There, right next to the bad ideas board. These things are really filling up nowadays. I'm gonna run out of corkboard, honestly. Maybe if they find more of these things, I can ask for some. Asking for things is gonna take a while. Pretty sure everyone's pissed at me, except Kat. She was having fun listening to the monster make noises. It was kind of weird. Man, I really wish I could go out there and get the stuff myself. If only I wasn't so horrible with a gun, or inept at finding things, or unable to see more than a few inches in front of me. Goodness, I have a lot of issues. At least I can talk about nothing for a while, and that's good enough for radio. That's probably why you guys like me so much, and why you were all so easy to convince that I didn't deserve to be beaten to a puddle of pain. Actually, if they liked me, they probably wouldn't have tried to beat my ass in the first place. I've never had that many friends, so this is all new to me. Wait, I'm pretty sure half of these people don't consider me a friend, but more of an asset. Well, whatever. I'm alive, and I get to continue filling your ears with more bullshit that I know you all need. I need to just talk with you guys more often. I've been doing too many interviews, and I haven't given you all enough advice lately. Don't worry, I'll try and remedy that next time I broadcast. I'll give you all that much-needed life advice that a wastelander needs. You'd all be lost without me, you know. What with your inability to think critically, and your lack of knowledge on how to prepare your dirt food properly. Oh, yeah, and one more thing. I have been able to recover some memory drives from my grandpa's old computer files. They were corrupted, or so someone said. Turns out you just had to skip past the part that's saying it was corrupted. It was just lying, I guess. It could read everything just fine. Wonder what it was about anyways. Anyway, I'm gonna go look through that stuff eventually, and I'll give you all some info from them when I can. Let's hope it's not the legendary porn drives that my companions keep talking about. Well, I've been yapping long enough, and I'm very tired. I'm ready to go to sleep in my blood-flavored bed. So I'll chat with you all next time, because hoo-wee, there's gonna be a next time. It feels good to be alive. Hell yeah, you get to fucking live with me forever. Forever. Well, I hope you all have a rad rest of your day, because you'll have to anyways. Goodbye.